Hello and welcome to another Artcast. We continue on with our Momsters series. Today we're going to be working on Alice the Witch. Again, working heavily from Blender with some experiments. Some of it I'm very happy with. Some of it, a little bit of a slog. Again, this whole September was just very experimental in a fun way, but also just like figuring the limitations of a new process. Let me close this. I was watching Critters Anatomy of a Franchise in Praise of Shadows before setting this up. Anyway, this is one of my baseline little models I have set up. I have it sort of rigged. It's all like loose parts that'll help me. I can just, tweak the individual parts rather than a whole mesh, a whole connected mesh. Bradley Cooper says for bands shares from his movies. Okay, I was going to say, who the hell is Bradley Cooper? Wait, Bradley Cooper did Guardians of the Galaxy? I thought that was the other guy. Oh, he probably wrote it. Anyway, Hangover, American Sniper, yeah, whatever. Anyway, closing Twitter. Oh, shit. No, I'm going to finish drawing this, and then I'm going to go through and start posting all the stuff. Have to get rid of this. I now have, let's see, how many do I have done? If I get this one done, then I mean at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, 5 more. I am way ahead than I've been last years before. And then start working on editing the rest of that video I've got going. These dogs have been full of just real beans today, but they've finally settled down. I don't know why, but like Booker's spots are really, really, really coming through now. Like you couldn't see them before, but now you can really see them. I wonder if that's like a winter coat thing. So anyway, this is Alice Tompkins, perpetual fan favorite, who people always seem to like really enjoy when I created her. I think let's see, last year she was a gargoyle, and this year she gets to be a witch. What was she? No, I don't think she was any of the other previous years. It's a good one. Oh, okay. Hold on. October 4th, 10 a.m. Well, let's see. Let's see what's going on. They're doing a Twitch stream with Trans Life. So if more people show up to show, I don't know, rainbow capitalism, but like, might as well just keep it on in the background. Oh no, Wizards! This isn't a Magic tournament. This is a D&D tournament. They've literally got the dice. I'm not a big fan of this. I wanted to see cards, but I'll just hold it up in the. I'll keep it on in the background. Ba-ba. Okay, I'm getting lost in my own sauce. Trying to figure out. Let's see. Hold on. I want to make the background pale. Nope. Wrong one. Wrong color. Wrong layer. That might work. Yeah, okay. I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to invoke Over the Garden Walls. You'll see. And about, I don't know, let's say, at the end of the month. Like I said, this is one of the later ones, and I'm trying to invoke Over the Garden Wall, but Over the Garden Wall has such a wonderfully painted style that converting that to like a flat line is a little bit of a pain. Let's see. I want to have the. You can't look up at fields, or well, you can. Yeah. Okay, this will work. A little bit darker. As you can see here, I'm trying my hardest to figure out how to sculpt these individual parts, and you can do it, but it's just a little bit of a like again. This whole month has been sort of an assessment. Like, okay, what would be better? Just a straight up draw, or use the 3D as a reference, or just start. And it really is situational, and really is just kind of a. I have this motto that there's no such thing as a make button, make art button, but there is a make art. Come on, What do you call? Oh, I just had it too. Sorry, I'm looking at this dog. He's giving me puppy dog eyes. He wants me to give him a treat. Uh, the machine, no, I'm just gonna write Tom and Jerry machine. I know it starts with an R. Rube Goldberg machine. There we go. Did it without even looking at it. Advanced and be mechanized. That's one of the Chuck Jones shorts. 1967. Okay, that's pretty good. He had some good cartoons in the 1970s. So it just depends on like what process you feel like doing that day and getting done. That's not good. Actions, participants. I will say it's actually. Wait, did I do that right? Did I have the broom? Oh no, the broom is from an older one. That's right. I modeled the broom like about 2 years ago. I had the asset saved from. Oh, Angelica's mom. She was the witch like a couple years ago. So I had this asset saved. And so I just reused it again. Yeah, actually kind of saved a little bit of time. So that's fun. Good morning, Condor. Hold on 1 second. Okay, now I get to. What shape are those tree leaves? Oh, that's not good. All is doing good. I'm just kind of was talking to myself a little bit while the stream was starting. I was saying I had the witch broom left over from another year. And was saying, experimenting with what works and what doesn't work with Blender. There's got to be I have to have a pen or a brush or something for tree leaves. No, nothing. Okay, grass. Nope. God, I wish making pins in Paint Tool Saya was easier. The creator hasn't actually released any updates. He's usually good at releasing minor little tweaks to the programs. Nothing actually like substantial. Which is a shame, because I would love to sing the praises of this program more. But then if I want to do something fancy with pens, I got to go in to Clip Studio. Hey, Ninja. And I was saying, these dogs are full of like beans and vinegar today. Just kind of they're finally settled down. I think they're really starting to feel at home. Anyway, how's everyone's Saturday going so far? I spent yesterday doing a bunch of yard clippings. Now that I'm here, I can take care of the grounds a little bit better. But so far, back in the day when I would only like be around so often, like the October was always a bit of a pain, because one, it was we'd always save a summer's worth of growth because it was always too damn hot, and we always had to get someplace in the morning. So all the trees, the Los Aloma trees and everything, would just overgrown, and then by the time it got cool enough to do anything in the morning, you just have a whole bunch of overgrowth to deal with. Now I've just been taking my time, just kind of shaping up the trees a little better. But yesterday was a big kind of just taking down the biggest tree we have, and it was a bit of a pain. So that hasn't changed. The annual... when we used to have a mulberry tree, that was a pain in the ass. Which was weird. It was grandfathered in. For those who don't know, mulberries are actually forbidden here unless they've been planted like before the 1960s, because they are so what was I going to say? The pollen crosses with another plant, and it's horrible for the air quality. Just want to make that a little bit. That's a little better. Yeah, that's much better. Hold up. Oh no. Yeah, at least here in Arizona. Yeah, visiting the weekend. Crab apples. What are crab apples exactly? Well, it's not. It's just the mulberry trees. It's I don't know. There's something weird about the pollen. Here, let me actually look up what the exact law on the books is. Mulberry trees in Arizona. Okay, then they actually go really good here, but Benefits, consideration, pollen allergies. No, wait, was this the tree we had? No, this is a white mulberry. There was something else. Well, let me see. Banned trees, and maybe they repealed it. Banned trees. Okay, olive trees, and yes, let's see. Okay, there are certain mulberry trees. These trees are hardy, low maintenance, and can adapt to many climates, including that of Phoenix. However, as with the olive tree, planting new mulberries is illegal, as well as other parts of Arizona. So yes, and that's because you got all these weird little pollen things. You also cannot grow a spruce, or pardon me, a Sitka spruce, a Sisuto tree, queen palms. What do you mean queen? There's tons of queen palms. The queen palm is a good example of this. According to the Chamberlain, these palms suffer in Arizona climate as much as the. Okay, so no, this article is not. This is the 6 worst trees to plant in Arizona and Phoenix. Okay, so the mulberry, although would do great out here, is not allowed because of the because it is invasive, and the pollen just like wrecks everything. Okay, so yeah, we had a mulberry tree in the backyard, and then we finally took it out. Hey, Nerdy Benson. It's like a tiny cherry-sized apple that's kind of bitter. Apparently good for jam, but never. Right. I've heard of crab apples, but I've never actually seen one. They may not grow well out here. I've been calling her crab apple. Okay, no, I've never seen. Oh, maybe I have seen, but I've never seen like this species. They're like little pomegranates. Some of them are little cherries. Okay. Huh. And you cut one open and it looks like an apple. Well, actually, no. This is the Whitney crab apple. And then you have the transcendent crab apple. Okay. No, I don't want crabapple homes or trees. I just want to know where they make their home. There. Acidic soil. Slightly acidic soil, pardon me. Okay, that's a lot of green. Well-drained soil. Slightly acidic. Fertile drainage. Look at it. Okay, let's just narrow it. Let's just cut to the chase. Crab apples. In. Springtime display. Ba ba ba. I guess you can get them here. Of course, there's probably like a million varietals of each one. Yes, they do especially. They're very similar to cherry blossoms. Get back to work with this. But yeah, crabapple sounds lovely. It's finally getting a little bit cooler here. Hence the yard work. So now I'm trying to catch up and do some drawing. Also, just been running around. Hold up. Darker or lighter? Darker. Yep. Up. Okay. And yeah, this is me just trying to again figure out if you can sculpt a face real fast. You can, but then I would have to reuse the asset. But then again, once I have the asset, I guess you can reuse it anytime you want. So I just have an Alice face. I think that I had a book somewhere around here that says it was a weirdly illustrated book. It was like Crabapple Night or something. It was kind of like a Halloweeny book. I need to look for it. Oh, damn it, I'm not even recording. There. Here, I'm back. I think. Now I'm caught up and everything. Okay. Put this on the charger. Glad I had the wherewithal to figure that one out. There we go. I was going off about doing the design of the hat. Again, sort of a nice way to go and figure out where it is in 3D space, but ultimately, like, could have just drawn it. The brim of the hat, though, that was useful to sort of figure out where that would fall in space. It's always the brims of the hat, always like weird 2D planes, and trying to figure out where they go and extend. Like the skirt was actually like really sort of easy to like model and do in Blender, and that helped. So again, all about just figuring where things should fall and what to do with them. Like what process is best. Oh, come on, don't. There we go. Oh, I have 2 finished ones. Okay, well. Okay, they're both the same. Move that down 1. There we go. Yep, I got 26 of them done so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now I can go through and start posting this one today. Oh, no, wait. No, I want to post this one. It's the 4th. Okay, hold on. Also, I want to make a change to this a little bit. This is the Cthulhu one, and I want to add 1 extra tentacle. Just to make it pop a little bit. Let's say finished. Yeah, the top is really naked. Much better. One advantage of getting all these done real early instead of just like posting it the day of is that you can go through and be like, oh, okay, I'll redo this, I'll redo that a little bit, make it blend. Maybe even add a little gussy it up here and there. That work? No. Thanks, Mage. the top is really naked? What do you mean? You mean the hair or the... I wish you guys had timestamps for your quotes. Right? Yeah, I mean, a witch's hat, scarecrow hat, it could all be the same. Oh no! Then the top is naked, as in it's bare. It's it needed something. The artistic naked. Let's see. Could she have a little bit more? No, I think this is good. Yeah. This one's good. Halloween, it's Halloween, Halloween, it's Halloween. Here we go. Momsters 25. Who is this? Let's see. What was her name? BB. Let's see. How do you spell Cthulhu? Has a T, right? Cthulhu or whatever. Okay, let me go to Newgrounds. Then again, Yugen has a weird gimmicks where an uploader can hard to comment, but if a commenter edits, even a minor spelling, the heart goes away. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, no, the web series is not canon. It's just like, I don't know, man. There was that weird period where everyone was trying to be like Newgrounds. You have that, and then you also have the weird Batman series. Like the WB wanted to really work on the website stuff, so they made a weird Batman series, Gotham Sirens or whatever, and then they also had their all those weird Looney Tunes shorts. Like the worst of the Looney Tunes shorts. Reality Bites and stuff like that. Yeah, they made a DVD, or they made two DVD specials where they mixed them all together. I think I have one of them. And again, Newgrounds, you'd be like, oh wow, one person did this. No, you're a corporation. Just go and figure out how to like. Oddly enough, it was the LT Gray Book of Life artist. Let's see, LT Gray. Let's see, hold on. Created by George R. Gutierrez. Maya and the Three is also really good. Let's see, what did he do? He worked on Chalk Zone. That's good. Oh no, he worked on Mucha Lucha. Let me think. Who created Mucha Lucha? Creator, by Eddie Mort and Lili Chen. Okay. But he was working on there, and then I think what did he work on that like went like he was at WB, and then he worked on a movie, and then that's the movie went basically tits up, and then afterwards, like they were dissolving the Warner Brothers animation studio, so he they dissolved the Warner Brothers animation studio, so everybody was kind of ransacking the offices because they were just going to dissolve all the assets anyway. So like they got a bunch of computers and learned how to animate a little bit. Where is he? Okay, so now this is his director, actor. Where's his screenwriter and stuff? Chalk Zone, Pumpkin Love, cool. Halloween. Character designer for season 2 and 3. He was a freelance writer for Maya Miguel. Character designer for the Buzz on Maggie. Did a music video for Class of 3000. Was basically the writer and everything for LT Gray. Did a bunch of stuff for Mad. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm just looking through his biography now. But anyway, yeah, and anyway, it had to take other people to like really figure out how to clean up and work with sort of, vectorized flash animation to make it viable. Really? Who was it? Which character was it? Let's see. That's weird. I posted it. There we go. Mm. Boom. Okay, we got that. And yeah, in Gotham Girls, which character? Oh, Salima Risdale. Ah, okay. Let's see. Halloween. Tulu. Um, there we go. Halloween, it's Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. The art of trick or treating. It's a good one. Okay, and then we got to go to Tumblr again, going through all these different things. There. Come on. Oh, all fantastic artists. Hold on 1 second. Yep, okay, good. I did that. Yay, I did it right. Hopefully. Let's see. Artwork, Halloween, Momsters, Disney, no. Firefox. Oh, there we go. Ooh. Okay, sorry. Someone, I don't know what this, but a Alaskan YouTube climbing star, unfortunately passed away. You'll never guess how. I'm sorry, rough break. Ouch. Hmm. Really? DeviantArt doesn't autocomplete Cthulhu? Okay. Halloween. Cthulhu. Okay, there we go. Cthulhu. Mums. Baby. Primos. What? What? What's the matter? Oh, hold on. Let's see what the little boogers want. You've been outside a bunch of times, so you don't need to pee. They're probably just bored. Summon. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, you did a big old stretch. Let's see. So I did. Okay, 1, 2, Tumblr. Yeah, okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I got 5 more. Let's see what the new Momster is. I have a list of 125 characters. Let's see who we got. Oh, Owl House again. Camilla. Nope. Maria Rivera. Okay. Yeah, okay. Let's have one more hit because we already did her. Let's see what Boma already did her. Marius. Who's Marius? Oh crap, I don't have that in next to me. I don't have that. Marius. Mom? Mom? Cartoon? Oh. No, I don't know who that is. So, Maria Rivera, maybe. Let's see. Did we do? Yeah, Maria Rivera was the pirate. No, the year before that. Okay, so if they get 3 times in a row, and they got the rag. There you go. Oh, maybe they just want to sit here. Come on, guys. Come on, you can come in my room and lay down. You're usually good at that. From the underworld. I don't know who that is. Darn it. I should have wrote next to it who it was. Okay, what? Yeah, Maria will be good. Okay, that's good. I'm just thinking I should keep a list of the ones they did last year, but Maria's fine. If she wasn't done this year, then she could be done now. You got a cute little figure. Let me see. Close that and also do open up the costumes. And I've only got like 6 left. Yeah, Halloween so far. So we can take off vintage or retro. So we've got, I added Goblin. I took off some, I added some back on. Uh, Wait, was she Kaiju? No. No, that was Marco's mom. Okay. Okay, who do we have? A doll? Eh. Wait, which ones do I have left? I've got Invisible, I've got Genie, I've got Kaiju, I've got Gargoyle, I've got the Long Neck, the Riku, I've got Doll, and I've got Goblin. Which I thought Goblin might fit with some other kind of thing. I got 5 names, and I've got 7 items on the list. And I already did Headless. Let's see, Ghost is, yeah. It was a pretty good year. Doll. Let me ruminate on that a little bit. A doll. Oh, we were picking the names. Hey, Cage. Oh, you mean Marco? Yeah, Marco from Star Versus. Yeah, he is Latino. His dad's super Latino. The mom, not so much. Wait, Marius. Was that the French? Okay, French cartoon. That might have been the mom with the weird glasses. Yeah, okay, Lou. Okay, hold on. Marius, French cartoon. No, Lou. We're looking for Lou. I want to see if her name's. Here, Lou. Mom. Betty Lou Who? Nope. I'm looking for Lou, French comic. The one with the glasses and the hair dome. No, her name's Emma, so that's not even right. Okay. Which I think I do. Okay, I gotta make a note here. Hello, Dime. Doll. I don't know. I already did Robot. Maybe I'll take Doll off. It's always the last 5 that are a little bit janky. I mean, I have a button eyes and a little. I mean, I could do it. I think button eyes, the kind of voodoo doll aesthetic. Yeah, I'm warming up to it. I'm just thinking. Because that's the fun about this. And I've already taken off the random color palette, so I gotta hold on to something. Yeah. Okay, well, I definitely want Invisible. So Invisible needs to be on there. So that Invisible is getting priority. Invisible. How many did I say I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I'm going to edit. I'm going to put a plus mark on you. Invisible is getting priority because Invisible is just always part of it. Kaiju, yeah. We're going to put that on priority because I don't have a giant monster. So, edit names, put a plus next to you. One, two. So that's only the two. So it's really up to a random for if it's one's a genie, which was always part of the first one, the first sets I made. Gargoyle, yeah. Okay, Gargoyle is going to be priority too. Winged creature made out of stone. That's always fun. Um, yeah. So the wild cards would be genie, long neck woman from Japanese folklore, doll, and goblin. Um. So yeah, doll. Well, let me just look up images of creepy dolls. Yeah, well, some of them are overtly creepy. Haunted doll watch. Yeah, no, I'm looking for more like like a button eye thing. Here we go. Yeah, I could go something like this, or even something like Pumpkinhead from or not. I mean, his name's not Pumpkinhead, but the little Pumpkinhead creature from Trick or Treat, the anthology series. Okay, I'm warming up to this idea. I think I could work with this. And then Maria Rivera. What are the odds it's just a person? Nope. Actually, it brought up the. I mean, there's a ton. Okay, actually, there's like a million Maria Riveras. Um, yeah, of different sizes and shapes. Okay, you know what? With the big hair, I can actually work with this. I think. Okay, I'm warming up. It took me a while, but like I think I can do this. Okay, we have that pose. We have this one. Yeah. Okay. Does she have an image of her scowling? Yes, she does. She did that quite often because she was did not approve of the superhero lifestyle. Oh, Goblin's great. They did the movie for they did Suspiria's soundtrack. Okay, so I'm gonna go with that, and I'm gonna go with rag dolls. Yeah, well, you basically can't avoid Raggedy Ann. I think is Raggedy Ann in the public domain. Let me see. Raggedy Ann. Um, Public domain. Yes, the original Raggedy Ann stories from 1918 and the original doll patent and the Raggedy Ann stories from the 1920s are in the public domain. However, the name Raggedy Ann remains protected as a trademark company currently owned by the character. What does that mean? Who owns it? Okay, so the first book can be reprinted. The doll design, and you can just call it a Raggedy doll. Subsequent books, the name Raggedy Ann is still used in permission, and then the later incarnations, just like the whole Disney spiel. So anything from like the cartoons or the movie or the 1980s series, but no one's clamoring to like do a Raggedy Ann reboot. was gonna say, yeah, Maria is a very common first name, and I think Rivera is also like it'd be like Nick Johnson or John Johnson. Oh, thank you. Cool. Yeah, the one where Raggedy Android. That was actually a pretty good way to depict. Like the first one was just basically she was a burlap, just like a burlap skin over her, and then the second one, like she became a the the symbiote. Can I do the pins? I mean, that's more of a voodoo thing, but I could do a couple pins. Yeah, yeah, pins sticking out the head. Uh, voodoo donuts. I mean, I think voodoo donuts have gone a little corporate, but like, damn, they still mess around with like just putting cereal and whatever they want on all of the on their donuts. Now I want a donut. Do you want a donut, Shadow? Well, you can't have one because you're a dog. You're a wonderful little dog. I loves you guys. A grape donut, huh? I never thought about having a grape donut, but now that I've seen Grape Ape, okay, so Jax was just basically inspired by Andrew. Okay. Oh, Andy. That's what they called him. Oh, getting back to the artwork. As you can see here, I vectorized the outline, and that just allows you to again just go through and have somewhat clean lines for filling stuff in. I mean, you had to go through and change some stuff here and there, but like it's a pretty good effect. I just got to figure it if like as you can tell, like animation is usually made for with streamlined characters. The most complex thing that Alice has on her is the vest. But other than that, I mean, then you take the base character and then you have to add a bunch of Halloween stuff to it and the pose. That's what sort of makes it complicated. Um, yeah, if I were just to take some basic characters, like in this Maria, I could probably maybe knock out. But then again, what would be the point? I could just there's a fork in the road, and it's like which way do you go? Do you try to like make a cool pose in Blender and waste a little more time, or do you just try to draw it? And most of the time, it's like okay, just draw it. But with like something like the hat and the brim to figure out where that exists in 3D space, yeah, Blender's pretty good at doing that. Like modeling a they used to have a store around here, and they used to have like $5 a dozen donuts for Fridays, but they've recently gotten rid of that. Thanks, Trump. And it was great too. We used to go there. Mom used to get a box for her shop on Saturdays, and then we'd get one for us here and eat off of that for like the next couple days or so. Not exclusively. We're talking about like some breakfasts and some snacks. Okay, so wait, no, I gotta look. Voodoo Doll. What was that one video game? Voodoo video game. Voodoo Fred or something. Oh, there's a graphics card series named after the Voodoo. Okay, no. Voodoo, no, not game card, video game. Voodoo Vince, look at you. Okay. For the Xbox. Again, trying to like make it a little bit edgier, but also like kid friendly. Again, didn't have an Xbox, so I don't actually know how that worked out. Huh, Voodoo Dice. What the hell's this? A PS3 game. Never heard of it. It's also on WiiWare, so it must have just been a kind of a plug and play. Okay, it's just a board game. Doesn't look particularly interesting. Actually, it looks like it could exist on like the 64. Oh, Alone in the Dark. That's right. That came out last year. Reimagining of the seminal 19. Actually, I have the original. They gave it to they gave the whole series for like $1 on it wasn't Steam, was it GOG? It must have been GOG. I remember Blinks because I remember they had they had it set up, a display where you could try and play it. And I was like, okay, a weird time vacuum thing, sort of a la like a platforming version of Luigi's Mansion. Wait, what remake are we talking about? Binks? Or are we talking about Alone in the Dark? Which itself was like I think I think Roth, Eli, not Elon. The EL names are weird now. But I think he made a movie about it and it sucked ass, like everything else he does. It was barely based off the game. Oh, the PS3 era. Right, right. I was going to say they also made one of that. Again, edgy. I think the original game was like, first of all, the original game was 3D depicted, but it was like so. The polygons were so huge. And I think it was like a short guy with a big like handlebar mustache, and he was bald. I think that was your main hero, which is sort of what you want for like a hero going against like old Cthulhu stuff, because that's who the heroes were in all the old Cthulhu stories. They were like academics and shit. Ba-ba. Really, I've only ever seen footage of the guy. Ba-ba-ba. Did you know James Routh proposed? Oh, the Gnome Cave. I saw something about that. It looked like it was like a Goosebumps book. Mm. What was I doing? Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, Voodoo Vince. I got the little dumb pins. Let me look at his style a little more. Maybe I can come up with something a little bit better. Um, like how would he depict a voodoo doll? Tigre. Artwork. That's so cool. He did the Power Puffs. Alive. Dragon Ball Z. Bowie. Let's do doll. Probably make it out of puppet, like out of wood, like Book of Life. Yeah, let's see. I could always do that. Book of Life design. Designs. Ah. Oh, New York Times. Go screw yourself. I just want to see what this design looks like. Okay, wooden hands. Maybe I can incorporate that. That seems like it'd be a pain, but okay. I've changed my mind. I'm actually getting hyped about this. Oh, he tried to do a little sort of. Oh yeah, he did the opening for The Simpsons. Where's the Halloween one? I just saw the image of the Halloween one I wanted. It was like a little witch and a witch, a monkey, and a pumpkinhead guy. Oh, Champions of Oz. That's cool. Okay, I'm just gonna copy the image and put it here. That would be cool. But they're working on a lot of stuff. I never did see Fixed, which just sort of came out of that whole. I mean, Genndy Tartakovsky was part of that whole movement of artists. Ba-ba-ba. Ugh. How you doing, buddy? Aw, he's just laying splayed out. Yeah, da. El Guapo versus Narco Vampires? Oh, okay. I'll have to look that one up. Okay, here we go. What do I want to do? Move that away. Move this off to the side. Okay, Maria's mom. I mean, Marco's mom was the Blob 1 year, and then okay, Maria was the. Okay, Maria was a pirate 1 year, and before that, it was. I mean, after that, it was Jane Reed was the pirate. I mean, Arthur's mom. Ba, ba, ba. Yeah, okay. Wait, it's why you're in the. Oh, you're into Fist of the North Star because right, because that's inspired that other one. Ninja, you're thinking, yeah, the Haunted Where Live Super Beasto, which, no. I did not care for that. An El Santa episode would be, yeah, it would be pretty good. But then again, I would really want to put a lot of research into that one just to do it justice. Like I know a little bit about him, but like I'm not sure enough to like again do a proper tribute to the guy. Oh no 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 no! Oh, these dogs never want to get close to you. I mean, they want to like lick you and like get pets and everything, but they never want to like. They're laying down on my bed. I get on the bed too, and they need to jump up and get off. They must have been like I don't know. They must have just came from a real skittish environment. Like Chico, you couldn't stop him from loving on you. Like I remember the first time. It was the first night they brought Chico home, and it was just me. I was like, see, it must have been back in college. And it was Dad's dog. But they were like, we're gonna drop off the dog, and then we gotta go and get some stuff for him. I was like, oh, okay. So I was like, well, I'll spend some time with you. So he was just a little puppy then. So I just laid him, not a little puppy, but like fairly little. Um, so laid him on the bed and just kind of sat with him, and he snuggled up to me, and we watched some TV, and I played with him a little bit because he was just a rambunctious little puppy, and yeah, it was always just very cuddly, very like these dogs don't want to like get next to you unless you're petting them. Oh, you little booger! Don't look at me like that. One was a one was raised as a puppy. I know that. Mm. I think this yellow really works well. I mean, it's her color, the sort of the brown and yellows, but like, yeah, this really works great with her design. Ooh, hold up. Drink. Was a puppy mill. Poor little guy was super anxious. Yeah, luckily these guys are chill. I mean, Booker was super anxious when he first showed up. Actually, he bit me, which is why we didn't here for um, really aggressive with. He was just kind of more or less like anxious around me, only because I was taller than everybody. And so, yeah, I come here one day. I drop off some stuff for little britches and them, and I'm heading out the door, and all of a sudden I feel a nip. I was like, "Ow, okay," but now he's cool. Ah, poor little guy. Oh crap! Where's my glove? Let's see. My drawing glove. Here we go. Yeah, I mean, well, some dogs. Yeah, some dogs just have different personalities. But like, so far they've always some of them. If they like the dogs like you, then they don't mind. Cuddling up to you. It's like the basic thing that like wolves used to do to to old humans they liked, or not old, but like prehistoric humans. Okay, close that down. Please. File new. Okay. Hey, do I want to go with wood or do I want to go with doll? Wood. I think I'm gonna go with like a more of a burlap sort of thing. Yeah, like a doll kind of thing. Okay, here we go. Hmm. Hold on, let me open up OBS. That's the one thing is starting to like record all this stuff and have it for later. Is that you gotta kind of stop and set everything up and make sure everything's on the right channel and make sure everything's getting caught. Because OBS is a finicky little bitch. And you can't have anything. Let's see. I lost this. I lost that. There. Got to just readjust everything. Make sure that's not covering up anything. There we go. Okay. And you got to go in and change the name of your file system so that it knows. There we go. Yeah, free food, but also like free warmth. And Booker likes to play now. He'll go and start kind of running around. When he gets out in the yard, he'll start doing that thing where they like fake fight. He gets kind of on the ground and goes like, I'm like, whatever. Da, da, da. Oh, you're good. I'm multitasking too. We're all multitasking. Okay, I think this is going to work out good. Hold on a second, though. Oh no, I lost my. There. Go. Yeah, again, yeah, that's a good little technique that I actually haven't done a lot of, where you yeah, just sort of use the blender outline that is created, and it's a rough. It's I wouldn't use it like as a main line, but you just make it and gives you a rough sketch of what you want to work with, and it's actually really nice to just draw over, and then you just erase it at the end, and you're done. It's just like a pencil sketch, but it's done for you. I think my favorite line from Mandy Rivera, Adventures of El Tigre, comes from Maria, like the one where she was the silver or her superhero identity, and she's talking about like the party in the '80s, and it's like, well, it was the '80s, and we would we would just pass around cursed artifacts from a bag. I like the analogy between that and drugs. Let's see. Uh, Pardon me, I'm just maybe quiet when I'm drawing. Let's see. School mascot was a zebra donkey. Really? I thought, well, tiger. Let's see. The dad was, or the grandfather was El Puma, and the dad was, who's the dad? He had super speed. He wasn't a cheetah. Oh, let me think. I'm trying to think of it. La Puma? No. No. The grand. Okay, here. Let's just see. Someone was the Puma, and someone was the. White Pantera and the Puma Loco. Wait, that was Alan Cummings as White Pantera. Oh, really? Oh, you were talking about Doctor Who. Let's see. Oh, right. Okay, I see. Sorry, I had to look up the chat. Really? Okay, that's cool. Oh, he does a great job doing all the current stuff for Warner Brothers. Oh, really? Wait, the Beaver guy from The Boys? Oh, yeah, yeah, the Beavers cartoon thing. Let's see. Thoughts about doing familiar faces on Domo? Domo. Who's Domo? Like, who's Domo? He's the brown square monster from that stop motion shorts. Oh, that thing that like Target like had a Domo. Come on, Domo or Domo Kun Target. Isn't there something? Right, right. Remember that one Halloween Domo took over? I thought that was just a little thing they did. What was there was something about, like, didn't they have, like, wasn't there a recall for the toys? I thought there was like a recall with the toys or something where they had like, or something was toxic. I thought that was a thing that they made up for Halloween at Target. Okay, what is he? Domo Kun? Okay, Domo Kun's a character. He's the official mascot of the public broadcaster NHK. He would appear in stop motion. He's a little fuzzy brown monster. Okay, so they used to have him in 30-minute chunks. NHK Broadcasting Center. Okay, that's the Japanese Broadcasting Corporation. Japanese Broadcasting Corporation. And he was their mascot? Okay, but why was he Halloween one year? Why Target Halloween? Okay, here's from 16 years ago. Domo for Target. Oh, that's a sharp pocket knife. He's just carving up all the jack-o'-lanterns. Oh. Oh, it looks like he's... Uh. Okay, this is weird. Kind of funny, but... And they got a little animated version of the dogs. Okay. Okay, when and why. Huh. Okay, I gotta look into this more. Okay, that would be a good choice. I remember there was some sort of recall, though. Demakun. Okay, they had LED gel clings. Okay. So there was something that had to... Okay. They were little, like, stickers. Not stickers, but they were like gel clings. I don't know. You know how they had those hands? And they would just, like, stick to stuff? Well, imagine one of those, but it's got, like, a little light and a little LED battery. And you could, like, throw it up against a window or a wall, and it would stick there. And it would also have the little flash. It would, flash or glow or whatever. turns out that you can get the batteries easily, and they had to recall it so they make sure that the kids weren't eating the batteries. Which, no shit. I mean, it's fairly obvious, but like, yeah. Oh, see you, Condor. You take care. Yeah, we're just about done. Yeah, just making the moon. Yeah, I'll see. Let's see. We're almost done. Is that it? Hold on. No, just a little bit more. Oh yeah, yeah, the laces along the top or the front of the dress. Then, yep, that was it. That was the last touch. Anyway, there we go. That was Alice. Yeah, I'm gonna go and get some lunch. Thank you all for joining me as always, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you later. Um, you all take care, stay cool, stay safe, and stay tuned, and I'll see you then. Okay, y'all have a good one. Bye.